So good to chat with everybody. Against the Ice is quite the moving and intense picture. What about, I'll start with you, Nikolaj, since you also helped develop the script. I mean, what about this story really drew you into the project?
Well, it was a combination of things. It's a beautiful book by Ejnar Mikkelsen that just inspired me. And the way he describes, obviously, the whole survival, but it was more the relationship between the two men. They were so different, and then the way he described the effects on his mental capacities, I thought was really interesting. So that was why I wanted to do it. And then I've always wanted to shoot in Greenland. I love Greenland. I've been coming there for 25 years. It's a magical place, and yeah. So that was it. I just fell in love with the story.
So then, Joe, for you, what would you say was the biggest draw for being a part of this project?
I think, again, just the story and the experience, transporting to an entirely new world, time, period, playing a character that's quite dissimilar, nothing like myself, working with Nikolaj, Baltasar Kormaker, Peter Flint, there's a number of components.
So, Nikolaj, coming back to you, this is also the first time in, I think, about 25 years almost that you actually put your hands on the script part of it as much as the acting. What was that like for you tackling that side of the film as much as being in front of the camera?
No, it's been great. I mean, I've been writing with Joe Derrick for the past 12 years, and we've had a couple of close runs with other scripts, but you're right. This is the one that's been produced. I love it. I love that part of the work. I think it's a very different discipline to write, but it's very, I find it difficult to write on my own, but together with Joe, we have a really good chemistry. He's a great friend. And it's very fulfilling to be in from the very beginning.
So since you mentioned chemistry, part of this film's biggest vital element is the dynamic between you two. What was it like building the rapport and the relationship off camera between you two before bringing it onto every scene?
I mean, Nikolaj sort of just said it. I think if you have good actors, chemistry, it doesn't matter about chemistry. It just so happens
because we really don't like each other, and realistically we're just professionals. Yeah,
it just so happens I did beat him at table tennis on a number of occasions.
I don't think that happened
outside of work.
That's not how I remember.
But let's not discuss that.
We'll go back to that later. Okay.
But yeah, it's obviously it helps when you're 10 weeks on location, tough shoot, tough experience. It does help if you get on and one of them isn't a knob. That does make the whole thing slightly easier. Yes, but then it comes down to character and performance and just believing in your individual character wholly.
So as you just mentioned, I had talked to Peter before, and he was telling me a bit about the craziness of this shoot with the weather and all that. I mean, what was that like for each of you, really experiencing that as you're trying to also be in the heart of these characters who are experiencing it very much themselves?
Well, I thought it was great. I mean, that was what we wanted. That's what we wanted to be in the elements, because you could choose to make a movie like this in a massive studio and just recreate everything with wind machines. But it's just not the same, to feel the actual cold, to feel the snow, to stand on the glacier, and you can just sense the cold coming up from beneath you. It's unique. And it adds so much to the fact that you just have to react and then hope the camera catches it.
Joe, how about yourself? What was it? Anything to add?
Yeah, I think much the same. I much prefer being in the environment, on location, in the elements. It makes the acting. You don't have to do as much acting, do you?
Yeah. For my final question, for Nikolaj, look away from the film for a moment. We of course have the Game of Thrones spinoffs coming up, and I'm curious for you, do you plan on tuning in as it airs, and what is that like for you being on the other side of this of the screen for Game of Thrones for a change?
No, yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward to it. And we had such a great run. It was a lot of fun to do that show, and then now it's over, and then this is a new show. So yeah, I'm gonna, like everyone else, sit down and enjoy.
Well, I look forward to spreading the word about Against the Ice, guys. You both are phenomenal in it, and it's a great film, and I think people are going to love it. So thank you both so much for taking the time to chat. I really do appreciate it.